Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
From the City of Huntsville Recreational Center in Huntsville, Alabama, we got some PBA by 1891 basketball on tap for you today on the Triangle by 1891 YouTube channel. It's a Southeast Division matchup featuring the River Region Generals and the Madison County Mambas. Good afternoon and welcome. Vince Pomerini on hand to call today's action. This is the second meeting between these two teams. But before we get underway, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for Madison County, some reserves getting the starting nod today. It is number 4, Will Hazelton out there. Or number 12, Julian Vactor, who's set to tip it up. Number 22, Demetric Martin. Number 41, Jalen Jones. And number 13, big man Yeshua Jenkins. And for River Region, it's number 15, David Meredith out there with number 3, Keon Brown. Number 4, Terrell Hill. Number 2, Jalen Smith. And number 24, Isaiah Hayes. This ball is tapped underway, and a layup by Brown comes up short. Fight for the rebound. It's out of bounds. Will remain River Region ball. Pass to the corner. It's Hayes. Brown for 3, and scoring has been opened up. There's a corner three-pointer by Keon Brown. Brown scoring 26 in the first meeting between these two teams. Ultimately, an 84-100 loss to Madison County. Will Hazelton has hesitation move. Flipped up the layup and missed it. And it's corralled by Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith out of Robert E. Lee High School. Pass to the wing, Isaiah Hayes. Terrell Hill to the corner. Good ball movement by River Region. River Region coming into this game without a victory yet. They are 0-5, including that loss to Madison County and a blowout loss to start the season versus the back-to-back division champion Columbus Vipers. So River Region desperately seeking their first victory of the season, but they have a handful to deal with today. Yeshua Jenkins of Madison County knocks it down. As we noted, some typical starters for the Mambas cheering on off the bench today. Letting some of the reserves get a start. That shot off the side of the backboard. Not only is River Region without a win, they're without a full bench. Madison County, at least five players suited up on the bench. For River Region, only 3. We will see how that plays a factor in this 10-minute quarter game. The drive contact there, and we will shoot our first 2 free throws of the game right here. At the line, Terrell Hill, a participant in the All-Star Dunk Contest in last season's Southeast Midwest Division All-Star festivities. And Terrell Hill knocks it down with 5-3 Generals. Generals affiliated with the Montgomery Knights, former PBA, now in the PBA D-League. And some of the players transferring over to the Generals. Meet all of them. Number 2, Jalen Smith with the rock, passing it over to Brown. Keon Brown, the leading scorer thus far on the year for River Region. That shot's far, and it's corralled by Vactor. Julian jumps, kicks it out. Shot on the way by Jones, no good. Rebound, Jenkins. Smith behind the back to the corner. 3 on the way. Well short by Meredith. Offensive rebound put back up. Controlled by the Mambas. Vactor. Left hand banks it in. A John Morant, Darius Garland-esque haircut there for number 12, Julian Vactor. Vactor out of Oakwood Adventist Academy, preparatory school in Huntsville, Alabama. A foul there. Madison County opened their season with an 80-72 win against the Mississippi Panthers. The game where 2 players we'll introduce to you later, Jalen Merritt and Xavier Jones, combined for 39 points in that win. But Madison County, a key victory, November the 19th. You see a 3 go down there by Jones. A key victory against the back-to-back division champion Vipers. Their first regular season loss in quite some time. In that game, the combination of Merritt and Jones combining for 49. And for Columbus, star Cortez Cheney, it's 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 15 assists weren't enough to stop Madison County. Keon Brown lays it up and in. So River Region off to a nice start, keeping in mind the winless start to their regular season. That layup is up and in by Jones. So back and forth scoring. Brown dribbles into traffic, whips it out to Smith. So Jalen Smith, an all-star last year, the Southeast Midwest All-Star game, knocks down the triple. Jenkins looking for his second from downtown. Hits off the opposite end of the rim. Rebound by Meredith. Smith fakes the 3. May have had a left-handed layup. Passes it, deflected out of bounds, and will remain general basketball. A stoppage of play, timeout. It appears timeout on the floor, our first. You're watching Triangle by 1891. Brown set to inbound. 5:14 left in the first. Only a pair of free throws shot thus far. So the game quickly moving. Corner, 3 on the way, off the mark. But put back up and in. In the game for the first time, number 13 for the Generals. That's Orlando Ties. Ties, a youngster of the Generals. Ball will remain with the Mambas. Will Hazelton still out there. So we have another whistle. We now inbound. Hazelton controls. Martin Jenkins has to fire. Knocks it down. Yeshua Jenkins with his second triple. Smooth lefty stroke. Ties. Quick answer. That is a big player. Orlando ties. Ball knocked off the leg. Very wonderful referee. We'll go back to the Mambas. Another stop, another timeout. 16-15. No timeout. Substitutions. And we will meet some more Mambas. Man they call Fox with the ball. Perhaps in comparison to Kings De'Aaron Fox. That's Caleb Gilbert on the floor. And there, number 14 with the miss there, Xavier Jones. Jones, arguably the MVP of this Mamba squad. There's a nice layup by Isaiah Hayes, rolling off the rim. A good look, Jones. They move to the corner. Jones out of Mississippi Delta. Love to watch him play. Corner Trey on the other end. No, rebound Meredith. And controlled by Jenkins. Gilbert banks it in. That's Caleb Gilbert, who had 14 points in the first meeting with the Generals. Looking to add on to that today. Quick answer once more by River Region. Everything down the middle thus far in this first quarter. A lot of contact there. Good defense by River Region, forcing deflections and ultimately gets the steal. Brown slowing it down. Hayes, open triple. Good offense, but no conversion for River Region. Shot from the corner. Too strong. Jones, right place, right time. We will reset the offense. Here's a screen drive, bump foul, shots good, and one. That is a man we mentioned earlier. That is Jalen Merritt. In his second season now with the Mambas. Mambas awarded a franchise in the PBA in March this year. As far as I know, this is the second season for the Mambas. Second with Merritt. Merritt out of Tennessee Valley Prep. We'll shoot two. Young guard, tremendous upside. That's Jalen Merritt. We're coming up now on the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. As Brown is stripped and stolen, Jalen Merritt hits the floor. There's a pass to the corner. A drive, contact, no foul. And now a foul on the floor. Remains River Region. Number 3, Milo McCartney for Madison County. Called with the over-the-back foul. Milo guarding behind that screen there. You see him box out, fight for the rebound. Gilbert able to control it. He's bumped out of bounds with a foul. McCartney, 12 points, 9 rebounds, a near double-double in the first meeting on November 13th. There he is, looking for two. Fighting for the rebound, but he's stripped. Hayes pushes it. Fancy pass stolen back by the Mambas. Here comes Xavier, steps through and draws the foul. Xavier Jones will go to the line for the first time today. Jones supporting one knee sleeve. Xavier coming into this game averaging 23.5 points per game thus far through 3 games. He also played for the Oakwood University Ambassadors. But product out of Mississippi Delta, Xavier Jones. 21-18. Smith. Guarded by Fox. Caleb Gilbert. Camouflage right arm sleeve. He is sporting. Ties. There's some elbows thrown there. It's number 22, Corey Hall. Supporting the ninja-style headband. Catching the rock there on the low block. He's going to go to work. On the shorter Xavier Jones. It appears he's been whistled for a shot clock violation. Or perhaps the end of the first quarter. 21-18, Madison County. As we will move into the second quarter, you're watching PBA TV on Triangle by 1891.
Tour be lit. First of all, to even be on tour, you gotta be one of the super duper flies.
People in Atlanta, they love Slutty Vegan, but like outside of Atlanta, it's crazy.
The adrenaline rush that you get from it is amazing.
We do celebrity events, casting calls, video shoots.
When they say it's fresh and ready to go, like it's fresh and ready to go. We do it all ourselves. No machines, no nothing. We literally just got flat tops, grills, and fryers.
Being on the road and being on tour specifically, it's like you're a celebrity.
Been to Boston, Tampa, Alabama a few times, North Carolina.
The fact that we are able to travel together is like a whole different relationship.
I like to call us like we're like Fast and Furious, right? Like it's, you know, we're on the road. We're not in expensive cars or muscle cars, but we're in a big giant yellow truck.
If somebody's got it and they're special and you see it and you want to work somewhere where you can just be yourself, this the place. We make good tip money. You get to meet all types of people and it's fun.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
I tell people all the time, this is the best American story you never heard.
We're out hitting the pavement, talking to restaurants, talking to bars.
I don't think of myself as a whiskey salesperson. I want you to know his name.
Drink by drink, we're bringing this story to light.
When we have to step back through the pages of history.
It's so much more than whiskey. It's so much more than a brand. It's a movement.
When we have to make amends and pay respect.
We're honoring the greatest whiskey maker the world never knew, and it's beautiful.
And give credit where credit is due.
Uncle Nearest is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey, and the world needs to know it.
What happens? We do it. Uncle Nearest, it's more than whiskey.
Second quarter underway. River Region Generals, Madison County Mambas. Madison County missing the shot there. Terrell Hill of the Generals back out there. And there's a wide open give up. It's number 35, Jerron Washington Thomas, with his first deuce of the game. Washington Thomas out of Clark Central High School, an all PBA honorable mention last season. Tall, young talent, a long wingspan, Washington Thomas. There's a quick three answer. And a quick timeout by Madison County. We will be right back with you on Triangle. We are back on PBA TV. Gilbert, the handle. Let us mention, if you're not already familiar, that PBA TV, available in over 2 billion homes globally. If you want pro, you want the PBA by 1891. Mambas unable to convert. Quickly corral the rebound off the General's miss. McCartney with the swing. And there's a spin move by number 1, Tyler Sharp, who has just checked in. Missed the bunny, and Jalen Smith able to respond on the other end. Sharp did not play in the first meeting on the 13th, November. A difference maker for Madison County, Tyler Sharp. And Caleb Gilbert. Smooth left-hand jump shot. River Region working in their half-court offense. They get a great look there by Washington Thomas. They get it back, lay it up and in. And convert, that's Corey Hall. Played for Payne College. Corey Hall. Gilbert jumps. Got in trouble. Thomas stripped of the ball. Merritt to Gilbert for 3. Caleb Gilbert has it going on early. Couple jump shots. There's an answer right back. Terrell Hill. High arcing triple. This game about as even as you could get thus far. Tyler Sharp and 1. Sharp had 7 in the last game for the Mambas. Converts the free throw. There's 1 knee sleeve and 1 full leg sleeve, Tyler Sharp. Closest to the camera for a moment there. Hill, step back 3. Ball saved. McCartney handling up the floor. Nice handle for a big guy. Gilbert, he's open again. Not that time. And the extra effort by Milo McCartney results in another possession for the Mambas. McCartney dueling with Jerron Washington Thomas, Xavier Jones. A flurry of moves. Unable to hit the difficult angle 3. Hayes, jump pass. Keon Brown gets his own rebound off the missed 3. Lets it fly again. Offensive rebound. Back up and in. Corey Hall for 2 more. Extra effort plays by Hall. And being short-handed tonight, those extra hustle plays, today, those extra effort plays will keep River Region in this game. That appears to be an offensive foul. Gilbert able to get his feet planted in time. A nice shot by the Generals, but it will not count. We have a stoppage of play here. Conversation amongst the players, but we will continue. We're nearly halfway through the second quarter. Tyler Sharp, arguably the fastest with the basketball on his team. is a fitting name for his play. Here is a contact step-back jump shot by Brown. No good. Thomas. That's a 3. And a press afterwards by River Region. Tyler Sharp quickly takes advantage. River Region with an early press. Desperately needing this win. They're coming off a 182 loss. The Mississippi Phoenix. So we have a jump ball there. They did play the reigning PBA Player of the Year, Quintarius Porter, who scored 23. And the Phoenix, also had 25 from Elton Neal. Keon Brown scoring 30 points in that loss. So some tough matchups thus far for the Generals in a loaded Southeast Division. So we have another timeout. 4:57 left in the second quarter. Score of 35 for Generals, 33 Madison County Mambas.
Whoa! Personal foul.
What the feezy?
You can't use a beard trimmer below the 50-yard line. This is the Waterproof Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped.
What's the difference?
It's got new skin-safe technology to help reduce cuts and nicks. It's powerful, yet gentle, just like me.
Dog, I appreciate you. Woo. Hey, watch out. I'm not ticklish.
Get yours at manscaped.com.
We are back. It appeared there was a foul on that jump ball. What I heard. So it'll be a side out now. It's a round of substitutions check in for Madison County. Number 21, Bobby Centeno. Guarding the inbound. He's joined out there by number 23, Tamario Matthews. A quick layup up and in by the Generals, who continue their pressure. Generals looking at their next game, December 11th, a rematch against the Columbus Vipers. They'll be played at home at the McIntyre Community Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Centeno with the bucket. Come check out some PBA action if you are in the Huntsville, Alabama area. River Region wanting to bounce back against the division leader. There's a steal by the Mambas, but Hazelton is forced out of bounds. Corey Hall, who already has a few offensive rebounds, now creating another possession for his team. Doing a lot of the little things. The foul on the drive now. And 2 free throws on the way for Jerron Washington Thomas. Thomas hits the first. PBA TV, brought to you by Tally and Twine Watches. It's time to make your mark. Washington Thomas makes his, the converted free throw. It's now 39-35. Brown takes it away from Hazelton. He blows the layup. Thomas with the rebound. Dribbles into traffic. Brown fakes the 3. Official stopping the play with Washington Thomas on the court. Perhaps to ensure that nothing dangerous happens on the floor. David Meredith, number 15, back out there for the Generals. Meredith out of Toronto, Ontario. Terrell Hill to inbound. Brown in the corner, he's fouled. Brown reenacting the contact there after Hazelton disputes the call. Good sportsmanship shown between two guards after the fact. Want Hazelton to stay just as aggressive. After that exchange, Brown nearly lost the handle. Nearly fouled on the jump shot. Still knocks it down. Keon Brown. Jalen Jones, 2 points, 3 rebounds in their first meeting. And now Hazelton is fouled on the other end. It's Brown and Hazelton sharing a foul on each other. Brown will be substituted out, as well as Hazelton. Yeshua Jenkins leaves the floor for Madison County. Sharp, Gilbert, and Jones back in. Mambas trailing in this game. Remember, they started players that typically are in a reserve role. So as you see now, Jones. Perhaps Madison County now taking the Generals a bit more serious. Hill rolls around, rebound. The short yet stocky Xavier Jones. Of course, he's not even short when you're on a court with guys that are 6'8", 6'9", and you're only 6'2", 6'3". Gonna look smaller than the crowd of everyday people. You're a big guy. Sharp, going right to left. Gilbert. Jones, one dribble pull-up three. Not the shot Mamba's looking for. We've seen this motion a few times now. Successful for the Generals. Head fake by Smith. Kick out to Hill. Hill over. Hayes missed it. It's a good possession. River Region comes up short. One and done. Mambas. Thomas now. Corner. Smith. Pull up. Swish. Jalen Smith. Hits again. So we are coming up on the end of the first half. Gilbert. Sharp. From the mud shot corner, no. Hill drives middle, holds, using that hang time, doesn't make it. Hayes, however, off the offensive rebound, and the righty hook. One of the most unstoppable shots in all of basketball. A junior hook shot. Smith with the steal. Good job by the Mambas. Meredith rushed it, got it back. Didn't rush it that time, went with the hook, but he missed it. Jones, backed or no? Short range shots not converting for the trailing Madison County Mambas. Hill with the follow. Largest lead for the Generals, who are without a win thus far this season, but are having an impressive first half thus far today. Factor coughed it up. Stays with Madison County. Gilbert to the corner. Here is a 3 on the way. That's good. And for the first time, that's number 15, Cameron Benefield, hitting the 3, which will end the first half. River Region a 7-point advantage to close the first half of the Madison County Mambas. You're watching PBA TV on Triangle by 1891.
When I came home from prison in 2001, I had a tough time finding a job. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? When you get to that part of the application, your heart starts beating fast, your hands become sweaty. It doesn't matter your education or work experience. That's gonna be the determining factor.
What up, man? What's up with you? Nothing, man.
How you getting it, man?
Regular military, got no signs.
I would fill out an application and they tell me that they're not hiring, but they got now hiring signs on the window.
Did that make you go back to doing some of the things that you were doing before?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they force you to.
Set up.
It's like set up. It's systematically set up for you to have to go back. I was 3 years old when the U.S. Marshals came, beat down the door, and got my dad. Maybe like 5 the second time. I just kept asking my mom, like, yo, where's my dad? Where's he at? He would tell my grandmother, I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm trying to get my life right.
What up, boy? What's up with you, boy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Being a barber changed my dad. Being able to have a community that he can turn to when he needed something, that helped him a lot.
That was a hard moment for me, like.
All those ups and downs that you've been through, to look at you now, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy to call you my dad, man.
What you just said right there is what it was all about. Everything that I've done was for that. Now I can retire. So I can retire now. Old man still got it.
Ooh, now that look good, man.
Shoots a 3 and bangs it in at the buzzer.
as we are underway in the second half with a steal and a finish. By Cameron Benefield out of Grissom High School, Huntsville, Alabama. It's broken down there on the dribble. Mambas control. The referee stopping the play after. Thank you once again for joining us. Now in the second half. Madison County. Their next game, December 10th versus Dothan Snipers. Hayes blocked by McCartney. Shot by Hayes, too strong. So Southeast Division. Many interstate games played, lessening the amount of travel that the talents have to do. But in the PBA, always an option to play some games, some inter-division games. Hence the Midwest and Southeast meeting in the All-Star game. And at the end of every season, teams from all divisions will compete, and the winners will meet in a Final Four-like environment. Winner of that will be named PBA champion. Last 2 years, 2 seasons, won by the Firm of Fort Worth, Texas. Columbus Vipers winning the Southeast Division back-to-back seasons, representing the division in the playoffs. Coming up short both times, however, in the championship. PBA, the top exposure league. More talent like this in the country. Meredith to the corner. Terrell Hill now. Keon Brown. Brown's fall away is good. McCartney now. McCartney throws it away. Of course, PBA by 1891, only semi-professional league in the United States to have complete box scores, game recap, graphics artwork, large social media following, and full game video with play-by-play color commentary. Of course, commercials all provided by the league for every game played, and every game played is accessible on TV and mobile app. That's why we call this league the best for exposure in the country. Talent like the one you just saw there, Xavier Jones with the conversion. Keon Brown frustrated. Teammate not looking for that pass. Keon Brown very upset. And Corey Hall from the bench, letting him know that he's good, it's okay. There's plenty of basketball to be played. But Brown leading the way in several losses. He wants this win. Passion on display there. But Caleb Gilbert gets to his strong hand, lays it up and in. Brown, crossover. Beat the first defender, but another one was waiting there for him. Generals get another possession. No. Xavier Jones soaring for the rebound. Benefield. Sweet looking jump shot. McCartney fighting Terrell Hill. Ultimately controls Hill going downhill. No pun intended. Keon Brown. Off the pass by Terrell with the triple. His first of the second half. But Gilbert making it look a little too easy right now. Madison County shortening that lead. Not a lot of free throws taken in this game, so we are already midway through the third. What has been a straight-up scoring duel. This Alabama matchup. McCartney. Stopped by Meredith. Jenkins, who hit a few triples in the first half. That ball bounced to our cameraman. Out of bounds. Generals basketball. So we have a timeout on the floor. 4:29 left in the third. Madison County trailing by 4. Jerron Washington Thomas set to inbound for the Generals. Led the way by 10 to the first half. Their lead slipping as the most intense time of the game is quickly approaching. So we will see some free throws taken now. This is Jalen Smith. Missing the first uncharacteristic miss by the All-Star Smith. He has a lot of hair to hoop with. Thankfully for him, stays behind his face. Wish I could have hair like that. Xavier Jones draws the foul. He'll shoot 2 of his own. Smith trying to sneak in a few practice reps after missing both on the other end. It's now Xavier Jones. Jones had what was, in my opinion, one of the most entertaining performances of the season. Towards the end of last season, scoring duel with the Train to Eats George Stanberry. Check that game out if you have not already. Came down to the wire on an incredible finish. There's a three-point answer by the Generals. Jones dribbling it between the legs up the floor. Gilbert tries a deep triple. One and done for the Mambas. Brown ripped through. Hayes, 2-dribble pull-up shot. That was an efficient offensive possession. And the short-handed Generals continue their press. Benefield behind the back. Oh, what a finish. Cameron Benefield. Behind the back. And a sweet finish with the right hand. That forces a timeout. Incredible move by Benefield. We'll be right back. Smith throws it away. Hazelton. McCartney drives, uses his shoulder to score. Hard to force the help, but all the offensive talent is shooting the rock so accurately. Appears we have an offensive foul on Corey Hall. Perhaps a moving screen on Hall. Jalen Merritt back out there. Tyler Sharp. McCartney for three. McCartney has the ability to knock that shot down. He's upset with himself. Two-handed smack to the DJ table by McCartney after the miss. Tyler Sharp slows things down for the Mambas, who are down by 3. Jones for the tie. Xavier Jones, a difficult shot taker and maker. Brown, crossover, pull up. Iverson-esque on the cross. Hill off the offensive rebound. River Region winning the hustle battle thus far. Still winning the overall game. Sharp shuffled the pass. That's I believe a jump ball. Sharp possibly had a right-handed runner there, but at game speed, tough to make every perfect read. It's easier to make that judgment while announcing and analyzing a game than actually playing it. Sharp has it again now. Ends off the contact, drives. This time he scores. Tyler Sharp did that himself. Smith now drives the lane, off balance, no good. McCartney with the press now from the Generals. Mambas need to communicate. Make smart passes. Should be able to get quality offense. Still with the press. Now with the Mambas outnumbering the Generals roster-wise, don't be surprised to see Madison County return the favor with a trap press defense of their own. So we wind down the third. Expect to see some of that in the fourth. So we now have an extended stoppage of play. Sharp now guarded by Hill. Gets bumped again. Puts him behind him. Left the layup short. Has his own rebound. Pass to Merritt is behind him. Generals with another steal. Hill to the corner. Brown missed it. McCartney with the rebound. Hazelton in the backcourt. There's a spin and a travel. River Region forcing turnovers. Win or lose, this has been an impressive performance by the Generals. But they desperately need this victory now. Hall. Smith. Runner. Terrell Hill appears he slipped. Maybe a wet spot on the floor. Sharp drives left. Lays it in right-handed. That is infinitely more difficult than he just made it look. Brown crosses, then goes behind the back. Between the legs, drives right against Sharp. Putback dunk, no good. By Orlando Ties. Extra effort by Ties. Couldn't convert the two-handed flush. Still showing his athletic abilities, upset with himself for missing it. But he will convert plenty of those throughout his playing career. Plenty more, I'm sure. Now the wet spot on the floor will be cleaned up. Players looking for a towel. That was a hard fall a minute ago. So kudos to the officials and players for getting that taken care of. Do not want one of the tremendous players to take another fall like that. 3 seconds listed on our scoreboard. Ties will jump it up. Meredith to Smith. Smith didn't get that shot off in time. He made it, but that will not count. So we will end the third quarter. River Region still in front, 63-60.
Italian Twine offer detail and luxury with styles for both men and women.
I love them. Clean, go good with suits, like you say. Two young brothers, HBCU grads.
It's called Italian Twine. It's just a black-owned watch company, and I'd like to support all black everything.
Also, shout out to Italian Twine for this amazing watch.
This is the one my wife got me. Love this watch, one of my favorite pieces. I always been in the watch, always been collecting watches, man, and I really like this.
The Virginia-based company, founded in 2014, has been featured in Men's Health, The Rob Report, Black Enterprise, Huffington Post, New York Magazine, Cosmopolitan, and more.
The actual band is interchangeable. This is a fire brand, dope watch, man.
Fourth quarter underway. Southeast Division matchup. River Region Generals, Madison County Mambas. PBA TV and Triangle by 1891 YouTube channel. This game is even as they get thus far. 10 minutes left in regulation. Still anyone's game. River Region looking for their first victory of the season. Madison County looking to remain undefeated. Jalen Merritt. Merritt was fouled And he will go to the line to shoot 2. This will cut the lead down to 1. Merritt makes the first. Benefield, number 15, is still out there now. We didn't see him till late second quarter. He made a spectacular move. Has now earned some fourth quarter minutes. Madison County Mambas. We thought they'd be able to tire out River Region. River Region, however, pressing, getting the offensive rebounds this game. You see one there. Zay Hayes. So the hustle of the Generals, the desperation of the Generals, has kept them in front. Jones. Benefield has to fire, and he does. Ties controls it, and now it's Brown. Brown, bad pass taken by Gilbert. Smith wants to steal. Gilbert missing the midi. Ties in and out move by a big fella, and he scores. Impressive ball control and sweet fundamental finish by number 13, Orlando Tides. Sharp did everything right, he just missed it. Brown blocked, but a foul. Keon Brown. The red t-shirt underneath. May have bumped his wrist into the wall there. An unforgiving wall. Not sure if that's padding on that wall. Crashing into it at that speed and using your hands as protection will hurt nevertheless. Brown already supporting what is either a wristband or some wrist tape. So his wrist may already be feeling it. One more for Keon Brown. Brown's shot rolls off. Sharp. Fighting pressure in the backcourt. Gilbert. Merritt for three. Short ties. Bounce pass. Hill, one dribble, lets it go. Merritt cross drive, no. River Region continuing to press and trap, double team the defenders. Madison County should be able to get an open, efficient look on every possession. They play selflessly. Milo McCartney, tallest player on the floor, bringing it up, drops it in. Jones taps it back up and in. Xavier Jones with the deuce. Smith stolen by Jones. Let's see Xavier lay it up and in. Got my hopes up on that one. He did the right thing. 2-point game. 68-66. Under 6:30 remaining. Meredith two-motion jump shot. Reminiscent, former NBA PF Carlos Boozer. It's Gilbert to the left hand. Of course, Meredith, the first international player signing. River Region. More on him when we come back. Timeout on the floor, 68 all. We're tied on Triangle by 1891. Jalen Smith with the basketball. The handoff now to Brown. 68 apiece. Two skilled guards going at one another. Spin move. Shot denied. McCartney shuts that one off. The deuce converted. Corey Hall. Sharp, that right hand. He has one of the best floaters in the division. Washington Thomas nearly throws it away. And it's a turnover. Madison County Rock. Ball taken away, right back. Washington Thomas left it short. Both players, two players hitting the floor hard. It's Caleb Gilbert and Jerron Washington Thomas. There has been no shortage of effort in the second half. This game has been nearly even through 35 minutes. So there's another wet spot on the floor now. This game has potential to go down to the last second. It's felt like one of those games. About 5 minutes remaining in regulation. John Hogan's Madison County Mambas. Looking to become the #1 team in the division. Gilbert, the left hand, bumps Brown afterwards. Ties to his right. Orlando ties. Big man on big man move. Guard skills on display by Ties, new age big man. Sharp. Defense met him. Gilbert throws it away. Mambas got to move the ball a little better. That possession. Ties. Not that time. Gets tied up, taken away. Jones knocked out of bounds from behind. I believe he wanted his teammate Merritt to let him know there was a defender coming. And we'll take a timeout. 3:41 left in the fourth. .341 left in the fourth. Jalen Merritt. Head fake and a deuce in Madison County now. Increasing the pressure. River Region going to number 13. Orlando ties once more. McCartney's strength stops him this time. Merritt is fouled. We have officially entered crunch time on PBA TV. We have not heard from any of the original 5 players that Madison County went out there with. Besides Will Hazelton, saw a little bit of earlier in the half. One more coming for Merritt. He missed both. Uncharacteristic for Jalen Merritt. Thomas. Look at the distance he covered with that side dribble. Hill now. 3-pointers blocked. Important half-court possession now. On the way for River Region. The stoppage play here, perhaps a problem with the in-arena scoreboard. See the official looking our way. Tyler Sharp looking our way. And a thumb up from the official. Perhaps clock needing to be reset now. And we will resume. Brown spins, step back, shot, back of the rim. McCartney to Gilbert. Oh, that move by Sharp, turning Brown inside out. But Hayes saves his teammate from a highlight. And now a pile of players. This game now getting much more physical. Lack of free throws in the opening quarters. But now a bunch of them as the game gets tight. More physical in the final few minutes of play. One interesting note about the PBA play is that they used NBA rules with the high school three-point line. Of course, the most recreational centers across the country have the high school line painted, not the NBA 3. But these players certainly capable of expanding that distance. But what it does make for is a tighter floor and more plays like the one you just saw. Count it, and a foul. The NBA 3, a lot more spacing. Harder to play help defense. As players are getting more skilled fundamentally in shooting jump shots. As basketball goes further and further away from interior play and the post up. As Jones got blocked, but he's fouled. And now we are seeing players like Luka Doncic mix up the outside and the inside game. It's basketball evolving to place it has never been. We see the bigs in this game. Yeshua Jenkins. His field goals from downtown, the 3. We see Jerron Washington Thomas and Orlando Ties of the River Region Generals playing primarily with face to the bucket, displaying their guard skills instead of the traditional back-to-basket style of play. I believe a good mixture of these styles of play is a great winning formula. We know in the NBA basketball playoffs, the floor typically getting a lot tighter, so players that can create their own look from anywhere on the floor are valued the highest in the postseason. Here's a three, no good, air ball. Saw how those James Harden Rocket teams fell apart in the playoffs with lack of shot creation besides catch and shoot threes, costing the Rockets championship or two over the years. We focus back in now on the PBA action. Jones, no good. Brown kept the ball. He hit the court hard. Boy, he hit the floor hard. Official stopping the play. That is another hard fall by Keon Brown. He made the bucket. You could hear the hardwood from here. Brown slow to get up, and we hope he's okay. Brown back to his feet. That was a scary fall. Brown gingerly now, walking back to the bench. That is what we did not want to see. So we get out the towel for the third time in today's game. Players are sweating, giving their maximum effort. Unfortunately, falls like that happen, but once again, nice to see Brown back on his feet. It appears he will continue. MVP for the River Region Generals, looking to lead his team to their first victory of the season. So now Brown, after walking it off, appears not ready to play. But he moves into that number one seat for whenever he is. It's the gutsiest moments of the game. River Region's best player now on the bench. Madison County looking to take this one. Sharp hits the floor, doesn't make it. Julian Smith on the push. Terrell Hill lays it in. And we're tied again. Here we go. So we are coming down to the wire. Sharp in the corner. Gilbert to a cutting Merritt, lays it in. Excellent communication there. Thomas. Couldn't replicate the Mambas' last possession. Generals looking to force a turnover. McCartney for two. Smith flips it up and banks it in. What a shot by Smith. That was at the buzzer. And what is our official score now? Yes, is it 82-82 or is it 80-80? Count that shot at the buzzer, and we are going to overtime. So Jalen Smith, forgive me if I said Julian, that's Jalen Smith at the buzzer. All-star with a clutch shot now, and it appears we are underway in overtime.
Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
Corey Hall out there. Yes, it's 82-82. Overtime underway. Washington Thomas, Jalen Smith. McCartney lowers the shoulder. Milo McCartney. He was in the act. Corey Hall. Conversation with the official. So 2 at the line for McCartney. Milo misses the first. Every free throw counts. In overtime. Especially overtime. Correct myself. Jalen Smith. Isaiah Hayes, he's blocked, but a foul. There had been some body contact. Who was it on? Caleb Gilbert unhappy with the call. May have been whistled on him. Did not see the official signal from the referee. The towel makes its 4th appearance before the free throws of Isaiah Hayes. Hayes makes both. So we're on the seesaw now. River Region up by 1. Merritt rounding off. Hall controls. Jalen Smith now. Step back 3. Quick shot by Smith. Don't know if that was the best. Xavier Jones does the same. Nearly made it. And it stays with the Mambas. So Sharp will inbound. 3:53 left in overtime. Milo McCartney. River Region having trouble matching up with McCartney. And he will go back to the line. He went 1 for 2 on his first trip to start off overtime. Sneakers squeaking, not enough to stop McCartney from converting the first. He splits the pair again. Tied at 84. Hall into the body of Gilbert, no call. Mambas corral. Jones spins. Sharp now. He loses it. Hall outlet feed. Terrell Hill. Back to Smith. Fades for some space but misses it. Ball goes off the face of Terrell Hill. That's another hard shot, this time taken by Terrell Hill. Shot to the face, I'm saying. Jalen Smith. A clean look. Created plenty of space. Unable to get the roll. Sharp looking to rock Washington Thomas to sleep before the burst of speed to the hoop and score. Tyler Sharp has had a stellar performance today. Perhaps Madison County should look to him to close this one out. The shot by Isaiah Hayes. And Sharp wants it again. Washington Thomas trying to stay with him. Nice job by Jerron Washington Thomas. No blocking foul called. It's a turnover on Tyler Sharp. It appears Madison County will take a timeout. We are locked at 86 with 2:05 left in overtime. Washington Thomas out of the timeout as the shot clock expired. That appeared to be the game clock. And it appears that we just played a 3-minute first overtime. So the score 86-86. So no 5-minute overtime. It appeared we played a 3-minute overtime, and it appears that we will return now for a second overtime. River Region Generals, Madison County Mambas. Remember, this River Region team was blown out by the Columbus Vipers, the same team that Madison County holds a victory over. Win or lose, give it up for the Generals for today's performance. Xavier Jones. Lays it in. He's looking for a steal now, and he gets it. Xavier flips it up. He's fouled. Scoreboard listing overtime number 1. This is the second overtime. This one appears it will be listed at 3 minutes as well. No footage of the in-arena scoreboard. So we will take you through this as best as we can. Here on PBA, PBA TV, Triangle Media. Jones misses the second. Meredith the rebound. Brown nearly drops Sharp. Crossover between the leg. Flurry of moves. Off the front of the rim. Washington Thomas tries to keep it alive. He thought it should still be General's ball. Pass to the lane, kick out, Gilbert. Jones pulls up, around and off. Every shot he takes appears like has a chance. Merritt, he traveled. Jalen Merritt traveled. River Region Generals, a great chance to steal this game. Smith, the handoff to Brown. Count it, and one. Fox can't believe it. One more for Keon Brown. Three points the old-fashioned way for Keon. Ned tries to draw an offensive foul and the push-off by Sharp. Sharp is a handful to deal with. Look how low he dribbles the ball. Look at where his hips are. Nearly impossible to steal that. Tyler drops it off. He had another shot right there. Jones into the contact. And it's tapped back up and in by Milo McCartney. And now we're back on the scoreboard seesaw. Washington Thomas. Unfortunate miss, rolled around and off. Gilbert to Sharp. Sharp drives, reverse layup, missed it. He missed it. Right at the rim. And it appears there's just under 1 minute left here in the second overtime. As the first overtime ended when our scoreboard showed 2 minutes. However, with the PBA playing by NBA rules, thought the overtime should be 5 minutes. However, regulation quarters are 10 minutes. Can't forget that. So it appears the overtime minutes are only 3. Here we go. Caleb Fox Gilbert. He had it going on in the first half. A bit quiet in the second. Xavier Jones, kick out. They swing. McCartney. Shot clock winding down. McCartney draws another foul. Corey Hall can't believe it. So in a 1-point game, Milo McCartney, who split both pairs of free throws that he's taken during the overtime period, go to the line to shoot 2 more. We're locked at 91 apiece. McCartney makes both. Madison County back up by 1. Smith behind the back, handoff to Brown. Brown a couple of crossovers, flips it up, looking for his own rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Generals. In a nerve-wracking game. Smith. Hall. Hall unable to convert. And so we were right. It's a 3-minute overtime. And the shot clock is now unplugged. River Region was forced to foul with Mambas up by 1. So Jalen Merritt has a chance to put a cushion on the lead and take this out of a seesaw-like scenario. He does. So River Region will need at least a field goal or 2 free throws. And with this free throw, they will need 3 points, either from a 3-pointer or a bucket, missed free throw, and another bucket. Timeout taken by River Region. This game will come down to the final shot. Catch it on PBA TV. Triangle by 1891. River Region looking to tie. There's a 3. Banks it in! Did he bank it in? Did he get the shot off in time? It appears he did not. So that will do it. That will end our game. And that'll do it. It appears that the Madison County Mambas will stay undefeated. They are 6-0 after a victory over the River Region Generals. Thank you for joining us in Triangle by 1891. Vince Pomerini saying so long. Have a great rest of your day.
Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.